But that is vintage Anurag. So that's how he is. If he changes, then लगेगा कुछ मसला है.
Today, if I was a director of the film, I would have been heartbroken. And how? Your film is butchered without you even knowing about it.
Like for Sabarimala, they're doing this. They should be doing something for the petrol prices.
Yeah.
They should be doing something like
nobody talks about that. Yeah, it's because everybody
is affecting everyone.
Because some set of people want the attention to go to only this, so that the attention doesn't come to those kind of topics.
Obviously, that is it.
Hi, this is Taapsee, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
I spoke to Anand sir about that. He said that it was my decision, it was not Sunil Lulla's decision, and I thought that maybe it is for the better part of the film. And if given a chance now, I would not do that, and maybe it was not a good idea. So how do you look at Anurag's reaction? Do you find it maybe? But that is vintage Anurag. So that's how he is. If he changes, then लगेगा कुछ मसला है.
See, that's true. He is like he is impulsive. Yes, he is someone who just is all heart again. जो उसके मन में है, he'll just think without filtering it. Will say things out. If I was in his position, I wouldn't have dealt with that a particular tweet. I wouldn't have done it. But he's a different person. I'm a different person. I'm nobody to judge him for whatever he's doing.
Right.
One thing that I constantly kept saying all throughout this thing, be it to Anand sir, be it to anyone from Eros, or to my cast and everyone, I don't know how to feel as a director. Like today, if I was a director of the film, I would have been heartbroken. And how? Your film is butchered without you even knowing about it. How do you say that cinema is a director's prerogative, or that his vision, or it is his medium? How do you even justify this today when a director is not even told, forget about being asked, when his film is being cut, and it's just like very ruthlessly being cut? And it was so shocking. I was shooting, I remember at that point, and I saw Anurag has issued a statement apologizing, saying sorry, it's too late, I can't do that now. And within an hour, there's a certificate saying ye cut ho gaya. So I was like, oh
director, like
God.
Obviously, like you feel cheated.
Yeah, so the editor of the film, the director of the film, the writer of the film, none of them were informed also, forget about asking, which I feel, if I would have been in their position, I would have been devastated as well. So that was really sad. I just hope that nothing of this sort ever happens to anyone. Anand sir must have his own reasons, and he is a genuinely nice human being. So he owned up the fact later on that probably it should have been dealt in a better way, in a different way. But that's how he is. He's a nice human being to own up to the fact that something did go wrong. So, but having said that, I was shaken up by the fact that my own community feels that in Gurdwara a woman cannot think of any other man while she's marrying this man. Who gave you the authority to decide what a woman will think at any place? How are you controlling what people are thinking inside a Gurdwara? Like what kind of rule? I'm born and brought up in this religion, and I'm extremely proud of it. I probably know about it much more than a lot of their standing because I've studied it in my school. And dare not they come and tell me that I am not the good Sikh or the Sikh at first place. Dare not, otherwise I'll start challenges, because you have this whole facade of we are those torchbearers of the religion and all that. You want to just go to extreme ways to show your so-called love for the religion. Doesn't make you any better Sikh than me. So it was really disheartening. Smoking and all was probably something would have been chopped off. It doesn't really make much of a difference. But what really blew my fuse was that how dare they tell me that a woman will not think this in a
absolutely. And today's day and age, in fact, the idea is that I think maybe we were far more progressive maybe a few years back rather than what you're right now, because now though it's like increasingly the entire tilt is towards being as regressive as possible. The more regressive you are, the better it is actually.
Especially with religion,
it's too much.
It's something that some set of people have realized that this is a good trigger point. इसका button दबाते ही some big drama happens. और चाहे unemployment हो, poverty हो, and all these things are not a trigger point.
Like for Sabarimala, they're doing this. They should be doing something for the petrol prices.
Yeah.
They should be doing something like
nobody talks about that. Yeah, it's because everybody
is affecting everyone.
Because some set of people want the attention to go to only this, so that the attention doesn't come to those kind of topics.
Obviously, that is it. When we just go through your timelines, so you're posting all those, all the products that you're endorsing. You're having this badminton team as well as well. So badminton से खैर मोहब्बत होना भी चाहिए. अच्छा sport है, कोई doubt नहीं है. And so what I'm trying to say is, and you have these, fearless, bold sort of viewpoints. All right. So do you at times feel a bit nervous at times, because these days we've seen that certain actors, उनके endorsements पे affect चीजें की गई हैं, beat Swara, beat Amir, and does that thought cross your mind? Because आज के टाइम पे किसी के लिए भी उठ के कहना बहुत आसान होता है कि that actors को बोलना चाहिए, ये होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए, all that stuff. But the fact is that do they have this freedom कि उनके economic जो उनका एक जो sustenance है उसको impact नहीं करेगा. And the fact is that जैसे आपने Law and Order का आपने कहा, आमिर का डंके की चोट पे किया गया. That's entire Snapdeal thing. Nothing happened. In front of everyone.
Yeah. No, things a lot of times are unfair to us, but that's the price we pay of getting this kind of name and fame that we get in this film industry. There's a certain price that you pay with it. If you ask me, I have only one rule when I think of speaking out or and all. I shouldn't hurt anyone, in a way that this person is unnecessarily being hurt by me. The kind of people, I target deserve to hear the reality or truth.
Sure.
The people, the genuine people, the genuine followers, or people who have the sensibilities, or who are regular, normal people with no specific agendas of any sort. I don't want to hurt anyone at a personal level. So that's my only censor. That's the only censor I have in life. And apart from this, I don't care. I will say what I feel is right, which doesn't hurt anyone at personal level. Rest, I don't care. I'm not a person who will shout at the top of the voice on every topic, but the topics that I feel for, that are attached to me or related to me, my films, the topics I deal with my films, that I will not shy away from talking about, because that really helps me be the individual I am. I want to sleep a good sound sleep. I want to look into the mirror confidently saying, I'm living my life, not with any fear. So unless and until I'm hurting someone in a wrong way, I have nothing to fear about.
So as you mentioned about the sleep short while back, so जब तक वो 2-3 लोगों को troll नहीं करें रात में उनको अच्छी नींद नहीं आती है. So but that is commendable. So as someone who just loves to see that people speaking out and people speaking their mind, but the fact is obviously, and I genuinely believe that they who are speaking their mind, the fact is, if you are being brave, you find the way as well.
Yeah.
Because आप कब तक आदमी रहेगा?
Yeah, I'm a human being, and for what all should I get scared of? Yeah,
there's no limit to that.
Yeah, so I want to live my life. I'm not surviving it, and people will love me for who I am. अगर मैं चुप करके बैठी रहूँगी, then this is like one ambiguous person who just comes and does and is an entertainer and just goes. I want people to know that I have a spine, I have a brain, I have a certain sensibility, and I want them to relate to that as well.
Definitely. So if we look at this year itself, the sort of releases that you've had, for that matter, I'm sure that you must have really evolved as a person as well.
The sort of, it does change you.
The way we spoke about Mulk, and जिस तरीके का आपका एकदम एक जो energy थी उस especially courtroom में, what we are seeing in Manmarziyaan for that matter. So I'm sure that you must be evolving as well, and then there's so many people would want to speak to you on certain issues. They would want to call you for various discussions and all those things. So I'm sure that there's a different sort of growth as well,
and
which
that
which
is
must
actually
be
helping me in all the brands, because it really helps me to
in terms
make
of thinking sort of,
the people who approach me with brand endorsement, they want someone who is identified as a voice of an average Indian woman today. So that's the reason why I get a lot of brands, because they do want a person who has who people actually want to listen to.
No, definitely. So in fact, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि that honesty with a little bit of common sense still the best.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. That's well said.
मैंने एक बोरीवली स्टेशन में देखा था बहुत साल पहले.
अरे अच्छा याद रखूंगी मैं.
एक और चीज़ थी कि that in the beginning of your career, it's what is more important is that what you learn rather than what you earn. So I think learning जो है,
oh yeah.
that's
it definitely is there. Hi, this is Taapsee and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.